Oh, YouTube. When I start off like that, YouTube, you already know somebody done backpedaled and pussy popped all over the internet. So Tasha K, several hours ago, did a video. It's called "I Didn't Expect to Get So Angry." Okay, where she backpedals and pussy pops on the internet for Joe Buttons, because remember she put out the angry video. Y'all seen it on my channel. Listen, just listen. So now her saying sorry, hey, is all that ye can say. She's saying sorry to Joe Buttons. She didn't mean to get that angry with the Buttons, you know. She's just mad that he's over there editing and, you know, the video. She says she's been in touch with Joe Buttons since then, you know. So we're going to play a little bit of her sorry video to Joe Buttons. We're going to play this a little snippet. But, you know, before we play it, I got to put up my copy claim because, listen. I don't want to be flagged, YouTube. I don't want to be flagged. And the person that is in the comments saying that I'm loud, no, my mic is good. My mic sound nice. Yes, my mic is good. That's all, baby. Now, if you just turn down your volume with my good mic, then you be okay. Okay? I'm just saying, you know, just turn it down. So let me put in my disclaimer. Here's my disclaimer before we go any further, you know. Because, you know, Tasha K, you know, she tell you that you can, you know, share her video and use her video, your video. But I don't want to get the signals crossed because you know how YouTubers be doing. They like to cross each other in a time of need. And I'm not really with it. So, that's my disclaimer. Now, let's keep going with the Tasha K video. And I watched Tasha K and in the No Jumper interview. We're going to talk about it, YouTube. Let's get into some things on this Sunday morning. So, like I said, let's play a little bit of what Tasha K had to say about the whole Joe Buttons of it all. Mr. Buttons, I guess you know her and Mr. Buttons, like I said, have been in contact. She says she got text messages to prove it. You know, about the video that she spilled out. She got so angry yesterday, the one that I reported on. So let's get right to it.
You know, I have been thinking, you know, about the whole situation about Joe not dropping the interview. Now, Joe and I have since been texting since this ordeal. He is very surprised, and I don't know why.
I don't know why neither.
Surprised. Like, I was just like, Joe, okay. And he's like, he just got, like, I literally had to reiterate, like, to him. I said, Joe, he was like, so you gonna make a video like that? Because I sent him a message before I made the video, so it wasn't like he just woke up and saw the video, because I'm real like that. But he didn't do that to me. He didn't send me no message. Now, he claims the only reason that video is out is because he was responding. I said, but in your response, you still were very, very biased in your response. Because of a relationship that you have with this person. I can see if he said, I read the court documents and you were wrong. I don't fuck with that. He literally admitted in the interview that he didn't read it. He didn't read it. He didn't read shit. He didn't read the background. He didn't read nothing. All he did was listen to the BBL. That's it.
AKA Cardi B.
BBLs don't even be listening to shit. Be putting their goddamn bodies and shit at risk. All for a nigga that still don't want it. You know what I'm saying? And that's for anybody. That ain't no shots fired at no specific person. Cause you know me, I know how to put an ad on it. It's not a problem. Okay? But he was playing dumb, and I was like, Joe, like, no cap, like you really, like it's hard for me to get hurt, but you really hurt me because you played me. You played me. Like I could have took that interview anywhere. Anywhere. They would have flew me out. They would have put me in a hotel. Everything. But I took my ass down to the hood.
Yeah.
Bitch. And
now his platform is the hood. Now y'all know damn well Joe Budden's platform is not even in the hood, around the hood. It don't look hood-ish. You took your interview to the #1 platform in black podcasting. And that's what you did. The one that's been in Rolling Stone, the one that's been in The Source, the one that everybody has been given. You took your platform to Mr. #1. Don't try to act like, oh, I took my platform to the hood. I could have did that interview anywhere. Well, the interview that you did with No Jumper, we gonna talk about it because Wiley already said him fell asleep or something like that of that demeanor. I did too. Listen, we're going to talk about it, but we're going to let her keep going. But let's be clear. You took your interview to the #1 platform where you know people was going to hear it. And he's over there editing and copying and doing whatever he got to do to scrub it off the internet because, you know, you trying to basically say he got phone calls and he took her side and he's not the person that you thought he was and X, Y, and Z. So basically you trying to diminish what everybody thinks Joe Buttons is. So let her keep going.
And got bodied. You understand? Like, and got bodied. And so, you know, people are saying like, well, why would you bring up his allegations? I said I brought him up in the interview that we did too. Now I don't know if he's gonna cut that out, but the fact that you're cutting, the only thing Adam did in our interview is bleep cuss words so YouTube will turn it green. What are you cutting? What are you cutting? Like everything you tried to come at me.
So basically, she's stating. She's trying to basically compare the two interviews. Oh, the only thing that Adam did was bleep out the curse words. No, you are over there cutting and chopping and screwing and doing this and doing that and X, Y, and Z. Why are you doing that, Mr. Black Man? Why are you doing that to the interview? I want your platform to go down like mine. Duh, that's why he's doing it. He is not dumb. Why would he let you, Tasha K, the one that has been gotten sued for the $4 million, why would he let you get on his platform, say whatever you want, and then don't cut it up so he can start getting calls and people stop doing deals with him? What man, you should have been lucky to even sit on the white couch. You should be happy at that point. But no, you mad because at first I guess you heard that he wasn't going to put the interview out. Okay. Now he's over there cutting it up, chopping and screwing and doing whatever he want to do. It's his platform. That's what you do with your platform. And if you would have closed your mouth, maybe you wouldn't have got sued for the $4 million. But I'm going to let you keep going, Miss Tasha.
I literally stood my ground with all of those men there, and I could just see Melissa Ford visibly doing this every time I was talking. She was like, yes, yes. Like, this is how she is signaling me, but she didn't say shit. But everybody saw her. And they was like, say something. And she's just like, she said it already. She said it. What she said. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, like, I just felt that, I don't know, maybe I'll be honest with you. This is where the emotion part comes in, and this is why I feel that we need, solid leaders in our home. I'm gonna be honest with you. My husband, like, he didn't tell me not to do the interview with Joe. He just felt like, you don't need Joe. Like, that's my husband. And that's why I came on here, because my husband was like, you know, he was sitting beside me, and I didn't even know I was going to get angry. And he was sitting beside me because he was asleep, waiting on me to come out of the nail shop because it took forever to do my nails because they was cleaning up the fight and stuff. And I said, I need to get my nails done. I can't. And so he went into the truck and fell asleep outside the nail shop. And then I came to wake him up, and I was like, hey, I got to promote this interview. You can, you know, go sit in the driver's seat. All I need is like 15, 20 minutes. And he was like, okay. So he went and laid down. And then when I was talking to y'all, I didn't even know that I was getting angry. That's why I need anger management for real. Well, my husband said I don't need it. But I didn't even feel myself getting angry. It just happened. Like, it really just fucking happened. I was like, the fuck just happened? So we drive off. My husband was like, because I ended up getting in the passenger seat. And he was like, don't you ever in your life, ever let anybody see you get mad like that again. He said, you know what that reminds me of? And I looked, and I was like, damn. I'm like, but baby, what about the message? He said the message was fine. The message was perfect. The message was everything. But you lost control. You don't ever have to lose control because you got a whole team that got your back. So you don't ever need to lose control. I know why you feel like you have to, because so many people are depending on you. He said, but you don't ever have to do that because you will have the world that has your back. And he was like, I don't ever want to see that again. He was like, that reminded me. And it kind of like was a gut punch, right? He said, that reminded me of that video you made of oh girl, and I didn't know you made that video, and you were angry. And that video was taken out of context because of your anger, not because of the message, but because of your anger. And they used that video against me. Like, I'm thinking I'm in court to basically highlight, okay, if somebody's suing for defamation, how were you defamed? The trial turned to my character. Like, it didn't have anything to do with the other person's character. It had everything. It turned into me defending myself. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to defend myself. This is defamation. Like, you're saying that you were defamed. How? Like, you understand what I'm saying? And I understood. He was like, that, you can never let that happen again. And he was like, and that will never happen again. And I had to think about it, because, you know, I was still in the heat of the moment, and my adrenaline was going, and I didn't see it happening, and he was just like, no. And I'm like, but baby, they fucking with it. He was like, I don't give a shit what they fucking with. He said, it feeds into that notion of angry black woman. And you're not an angry black woman. You rarely get angry. But when you do, they're going to take the worst part of you and highlight your most vulnerable moment and highlight it. And say, this is who you are, when we know that's not who you are.
Tasha. We don't seen you on these YouTube streets. If y'all hear like little shingles like this, that's the beads. I'm making cups again. Yeah, I got orders I gotta put out. But anyway, Tasha, we seen you on this YouTube platform space. You know us as your co-workers, because that's what I call them, my co-workers. So we've seen you time and time again spill off and have rants on this very platform. So when your husband tells you that you don't need to do that again, he's not lying, because you've done it before. So you only doing what you are used to doing. And now your husband is telling you, because of the lawsuits and the X, Y, and Z, they're going to paint you as the angry black woman. And if you're not an angry black woman, that is the side that you need to not show. So your husband is giving you advice that you need because he's not lying. All they're going to see is Tasha being angry at Joe Buttons for not putting out the interview that she wanted, the version that she wanted put out. I don't know if Joe Buttons is dropping the interview now. I don't know. I don't know if he's still dropping it or not. But the one with Adam is a snooze fest. I said it. It's a snooze fest. I watched it. I like to watch things 2 and 3 times just in case I missed something. But if I'm saying it, the Wiley show, I really don't be quoting Wiley on everything, but he ain't lied this time. And it's hard to not quote him when he ain't lied. That interview made me sleepy to the point where I stopped doing everything I was doing yesterday and laid down. I had to go lay down. Yes, I laid down, child. Had to lay it down because I didn't understand. I understood she was trying to explain her background, and everybody's background is not going to be funny, and it's not going to be entertaining. But then she was talking about the uncle that did that thing to her when she was little. If y'all go watch the interview, I'm not trying to say don't go watch it. Go watch it for yourself. View it for yourself and let me know how you feel about it in the comments. But that interview was making me sleepy. So I always like to watch Joe Budden interviews because I like Joe Buttons. So I was waiting for her interview to drop with Joe Buttons, but now that he's over there doing whatever he's over there doing it with, Joe is very calculated. Okay? YouTubers are very calculated. I'm going to just be all the way clear. YouTubers are very calculated. And I just feel like, this is just how I feel. I don't know. But this is where I get from it. I feel like you are going to promote the Joe. You already promoting the Joe Budden interview by saying his name 1,000 times. And you may be acting like you mad that he's cutting it up and stuff like that because you want the world to see the real interview and all of this stuff. And that's fine, Tasha. I get it. But Joe Budden is not going to do nothing to diminish his platform. Okay? And that's what you need to understand. Joe Budden knows how to keep a platform up and running for decades. That's what he's been doing. And he's not going to sit up there and put you out there if it can have backlash on his network. He's not doing that. This man has deals all over the place. He's not going to sit up there and do something to demolish his platform and bring it down because of you. You understand what I'm saying? And I get why he's not doing that, because it's his platform. He had it for years. He's built it. We don't watch him rebuild it from the whole Maul and Rory thing situation. He don't rebuild that platform. He is not about to have nobody come up there, including those co-workers of his. He's not going to have nobody come up there and degrade his platform. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't be mad at that. He's not going to go in the gutter with the rest of y'all YouTubers. He's not. His platform is doing what it do numbers. He didn't get these awards and become #1 by putting people on the platform that's going to bring him down. He's not doing that. And I feel him. So if he got to go edit that video and he feel like he got to take certain things out to keep his platform going, I'm not mad at that. Do what you got to do, Joe. Don't let Tasha trick you into uploading a video or interview that's gonna have people calling your phone all crazy. Because that's what she wants. She wants him to start getting phone calls of the why you put that up and why you post that from that person, which is Cardi B. And even if he got that call from Cardi B, like Tasha K said, oh, you scared of her and this and this and that and the third and blah, 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 blah. It's not about being scared of nobody. It's about keeping your integrity and doing what journalists do, which is edit and do things that they got to do to keep their other relationships in that world alive. You are a one-trick pony. He's only interviewing you because of the Cardi B situation. Joe Budden wasn't trying to interview you before that. So why would he keep that interview? Why would he post that interview knowing that it might mess up his Hollywood relationships with people? He's outside. He's outside. You've been coming outside a little bit because you've been doing interviews, but he's outside. So why would he put up an interview that ain't right? Why would he put up an interview that's going to have people calling him and him looking all crazy? He's not going to put up an interview on his platform to be looking all crazy. I'm sorry. And you sit up there talking about, oh, Melissa was agreeing with me, but she wasn't saying nothing. That girl does that same head nod on every episode. So, I don't know. But she was saying Melissa was agreeing with her, X, Y, and Z. And she's saying that Joe Budden and her was in contact with each other. But was y'all in contact over the interview that you gave him? Or was y'all in contact because of the interview you gave to Adam about Joe Budden? Because see, here's the thing. You got on Adam's channel. Let's talk about it. You got on Adam's, No Jumper. I always get those two. I always get Adam and Vlad mixed up, and that's not good. That's not a good look. But they look so much alike, I swear to God. They look a lot alike to me. But I always get them mixed up. And the only reason why I brought it up because another girl brought it up because I must have called Adam 20. I must have switched them up and got them confused in one of my videos, so she corrected me. Thank you. Shout out to that YouTuber. Shout out to that subscriber. But you did an interview with No Jumper, and you started talking about Joe Budden. You understand what I'm saying? You talked about Joe Budden. And I'm starting to think all this is tactical for everybody on these YouTube streets. I'm starting to think that y'all really be out here like setting people up to watch certain things and having all this controversy. Y'all be doing a lot of stuff. And then on the back end, y'all be calling each other saying, well, I didn't mean that and I didn't do that. I didn't mean for it to come out that way. Y'all do a lot of stuff. Y'all just be calling each other, and that's be the problem right there. That'd be the problem right there. Well, let me get to what I was about to say, because I said that because somebody else said they was in contact with another YouTuber, and I'm like, but if you beeping with that YouTuber, why are you even calling that YouTuber? But anyway, you got on Adam's you got on No Jumper, and you started talking about Joe and everything of that situation. If y'all want to go watch it, y'all can go watch it. I will not be uploading it here because I don't want it to be flagged. I don't want my video to be flagged. And when people feel like you're talking about they interviews and stuff, they don't like other people's opinions. They feel like, oh, well, let me flag her video for one because it got my content in it. So I'm not putting that content up on my channel. But you talked about Joe Budden and how he said, yeah, he used to have integrity and this and that and the third. And Adam sitting up there, yeah. Like he's happy that you're talking about Joe Budden because I used to like that guy and all this craziness. And at the end of the day, you don't like that guy because of what, Adam? Why you don't like him? Because he called you months ago, and I did put that phone call on my YouTube channel. Let me show y'all. Matter of fact, let's go to the clip of why Adam 22 may not like Joe Buttons. Let's go to that real quick. So this is why Adam might be still a little salty with Joe Buttons. This is the video that I did 6 months ago. And, you know, y'all, like, blatantly ignored it a little bit, you know? But maybe I need to go run the numbers up on some of my old videos, because a lot of these old videos is going right back to the new videos because I already did the stories on them. So let's listen in to what Joe Budden said to Adam 6 months ago.
Told him what he should have did, and I listened to this a couple of times, and I would have to agree with Joe. Let's listen in and tell me what you think.
So she didn't know what she was doing, but you knew what you were doing. You said I was doing, so I got away from her. Well, you didn't get away from her if, by the grace of God, she ends up back in your life while she's now of age. You're spending the night at her fucking mom's house. What type of white boy pervert shit are you? What are you talking? What is the pervert shit about dating somebody once they are legal and of age? Know what it sounds like, and I'm not saying this is what it is. But Joe, I didn't say a word to her for 3.5 years. That, you know, it's like we just sort of ended up meeting for the girl. You waited for the girl, Adam. Huh? You waited for the girl. I didn't wait for anything. We just ended up reconnecting later on. How did you reconnect later on? Or the Facebook algorithm put the girl in your bed? You didn't know at that point that you probably shouldn't fuck the girl that you were talking to while she was 16 years old? So because I met her when she was underage, I shouldn't have... Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. Well, in retrospect, I wish I had taken that advice. It would have made everything a lot simpler, right? Well, yeah, if you isolate that, right? But then they have the little nasty tweet floating around where you talking about fucking young girls. I had some, that seems like an exaggeration. I had some edgy, jokey tweets from like 2008 to 2012 or some shit that, you know, a lot of those are pretty fucking disrespect. I know you do. I know that you remember Twitter back in the day, and you know how fucking toxic it was. It was bad, which is why I did a scrub of all the bad things that I had to say. But I'm not gonna, you got away from that because that can be very dangerous.
I agree with Joe. I'm sorry. When you are in this media space, you never know who's gonna come after you. Adam, you was already building your media space.
So he was mad at Joe about that. So Adam's been exposed a couple of times already for underage, talking to girls underage. So when he's letting a black man bang out his wife and they having threesomes and all of that, it's not far-fetched, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you still mad at Joe for that. And that's why you salty in the new interview with Tasha K. So they sat here and they talked about Joe Buttons for a little while in that interview with him and Tasha K, Adam and Tasha K. I mean, the interview was, you know, it was about Tasha K. That's what it should have been about. So I'm not mad at that. It was not even nothing to be mad over in this interview. Tasha K was giving you a little bit of her. She was talking about her background. She was talking about where she came from. She was talking about where she's going, what she's been through, you know, stuff of that nature. She wasn't too much, you know, all over the place. Maybe I gotta watch it again. Maybe I might have fell asleep on something. I don't know. But maybe y'all should be the judge. Maybe y'all can tell me maybe I missed something. But the interview wasn't all, you know, it wasn't like, I know Joe Buttons. You understand? That's why I was waiting for that interview to drop. Because I want to preview that interview because I feel like that interview, even with him editing it and whatever he's doing over there with the interview, it's his platform and he has the right to edit and do whatever he got to do to that video. You understand what I'm saying? You can be mad all you want, Tasha K, but at the end of the day, it's his platform, like I said. I wouldn't want to put out something that like I said, I wouldn't want to put out something that everybody's going to be calling me about. He don't need that. He's doing good right now. He really should have never had you up there. I was kind of shocked to even see he had you up there. But it is what it is. It's his platform. Like I said, you can't tell him what to do with it. I don't know, YouTube. I think Adam is still a little bit salty with Joe, if you ask me. Like I said, y'all go watch that interview and y'all be the judge and y'all come back and y'all let me know. I don't really want to get into the interview because, like I said, I like to play stuff and break it down and people be in their little feelings about they footage or whatever. And it's there, so I'm not mad at that. Do your thing. Be in your feelings. But I'm not about to put that video on my platform in order for somebody to all of a sudden say, oh, you can't have that on your platform. I want it taken down because they in their feelings. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to be flagged. I don't have time for none of it. So like I said, y'all go and look at the interview. She don't apologize to Joe. I mean, this is Tasha K. This is in true Tasha K fashion. She says one thing, she does another. This is what she does. So I'm not shocked that she did something on her platform and decide to wake up and decide that she want to apologize for it because she gets her Anita Baker on and she started apologizing for every damn thing she ever did. So it is what it is. I'm not shocked that she did what she did. If y'all shocked, y'all, that means y'all don't really know Tasha K. Y'all really ain't been watching her. But I just want to see this interview. I want to see the interview with Joe Budden now because this interview to me, like I said, was kind of boring. Everybody is viewing it. They saying it's boring. So I'm happy I'm not the only one, which makes me believe that I didn't miss out on nothing. I didn't fall asleep on, I didn't fall asleep to the point where I missed something. I know I didn't because everybody's talking about the same thing. So y'all, like I said, y'all tell me what y'all think about it. My name is Eve the Weave. I'm over here doing cups, child. I got orders on top of orders on top of orders. God has blessed me. Okay? So I'm going to go finish these orders and wait for the news to drop. And if anything else develops, I'll be right here to bring it to y'all. My name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, and subscribe. I gotta go, YouTube. Later.